What's up, Rolling with Carlos family? What's up, Gator Nation? How you doing today, Dylan?
I'm good. Excited to be back.
What are your thoughts of the game? I saw some Urban Meyer tendencies in that offense, which was nice to see, especially that quarterback power.
Yeah. Yeah. I think like you said, it was nice to see a little different offense. I honestly felt better about what I saw out there. I think, a lot of the games early on in the season, you could come away with a decision or two that just you were like, what? Like what's going on? Why would you make that decision? I personally didn't feel like there was anything, too much. I think some people might argue that the third down quarterback run was a questionable decision or going for it on fourth down. I think you go for it on fourth down every time. I was super happy with that decision. And the third down quarterback run, I think it was a good idea. I think, I was a little frustrated that Lagway cut it outside. I felt like, you're a big body guy. You got, I think it was what, 2 yards, 3, 4 yards. Go straight up the middle and get some mean yards. Get some fight for it. But yeah, like I thought the for what the staff is, and for how short notice it was, I thought they did a really good job. Like you said, I think the offense was a lot better. Um, even watching some of the breakdowns that people do on Twitter and whatnot, there was some nice things to see there. I think we had wide receivers open all day. It was a little tough because Florida didn't have the ball as much as you would like. The time of possession was a big in favor of Georgia, so it seems like the offense didn't have the night you wanted. They only ended up with, like, I think, under 300 yards. But I liked what I saw on offense and just all around. I mean, you take a good Georgia team down to the wire, arguably should have beat them. I think Florida had every chance to beat them, which has been kind of, you know, something that's happened every game so far this year, it feels like, other than one or two where Florida should have won that game. But this one felt different. It felt like, you know, they fought their tail off, and if one or two things went right, that went wrong, they would have won this game, and it would have been a great upset and a great story. So, all in all, I'm happy with how the interim did. I'm happy with Ryan O'Hara, and I'm happy to see some Gator football where we don't leave the game thinking, why did this happen? Why was this decision made at the
Yep.
end of the day?
Um, do you? I was expecting, I guess, because I've watched the Urban Meyer era. I I was expecting that power back, that power quarterback uh, run through the middle, but I was expecting also the jump pass. I'm surprised that they didn't pull it out of the bag because one of those quarterback powers. I was like, okay, you can act like you're gonna run it and then throw it, but we didn't see it. Like when he ran that and he was short, like two, like he was short by. It should have been. It was 4th and 2.
Hmm.
And he was short. I was expecting the jump pass, but
Yeah, that would be fun. I don't know if we ever see that, but that would be fun.
yeah. In terms of, I know one play doesn't decide the game, but in terms of that scramble where he hit J. Michael Sturdivant, would you consider that a catch? I know the call on the field, and that's what I hate about replay.